Hello everyone, Imogen Heap here at Paddington Station. Just done a pitch, fingers crossed, for an awesome thing for artists, but I can't talk about it, so fingers crossed we got it. But I wanted to give you an update. So, very exciting, 27th of February at the venue Miranda at Ace Hotel in Shoreditch. Is our next All About session, and it's all about sync and brands, one of my favourite two of my favourite subjects. Going to be discussing every aspect possible in the time given in terms of how you get a sync, what happens when you get a sync, how are the splits arranged, how do people find you, what did it mean and impact me in my career, you know, what were the collaborations like from brand association to simply getting a sync into a film or a TV programme or working with the director or that kind of stuff, different creative teams. So we've got some people on the panel that are going to help shape that. We've got my friend, awesome sound designer, composer, writer, artist called Nick Ryan, and we've done a few projects together, but he's got a really completely different insight into that side of things. And then Phil Cummings, who works at A&G Sync, who's going to be talking from the brand side and the sync side of, you know, as the kind of the person connecting the artist to the brand or the TV and a film piece. I worked with him on a Sennheiser campaign in a former life, so we can talk about that. And also Liz Williams from Felt Music, who I recently did a project called Happy Song with another brand. So yeah, lots to talk about. And maybe somebody else, but I'm not sure yet, fingers crossed. We are launching the FAC Pro-Tier discount directory. So this is a place where Pro-Tier members have another added value other than just supporting us, which we greatly appreciate. So you can get discounts from John Henry and from Sennheiser. So we thought we'd link the Sennheiser thing happening there. Yeah, so you have to be a Pro-Tier member, and also if you want to get into the 27th of February one, you also have to be a Pro-Tier member to get first dibs on the tickets. Sandy Shaw, our president, went to Brussels to meet up with the rest of the IAO members, the International Artists Organisation. There are now 9 members, 9 countries in that group, and they went to talk about a plan that will enable it to achieve its goals in European legislation and to widen the IAO's reach globally, to set up other organisations around the world and connect with artists globally to help us come together. So they set up 3 working groups that have been set up to implement the agenda, which they're calling the SEC list. I love it. On Tuesday, a debate of the Digital Economy Act in the House of Lords concerning transparency of the music industry was tabled by an event tabled by Lord Clement Jones, supported an amendment by the FAC, MMF, FAC, MU, BASCA and MPG, and also the Society of Book Authors. So the great thing is music, transparency in the music industry is on their radar, and I don't know if it's going to be, it wasn't supported at this stage, but it is on their radar and they think it's worth consideration and they're going to take it forward. So we can be very excited about that. And last of all, very excited to, yeah, just a really cool, I met this woman called Liz Fitzgibbons at the last All About session, the Katie Melliwer songwriting one, which is fantastic. And she has got an organisation called Protect, spelled Pro7ECT. And they're a kind of organisation of artists, managers, producers, and they get together and they make songs, they produce songs in a week in a beautiful place. So they're doing it at this Brighton Hotel in Brighton, and there's an open house on the 16th for anyone to go down, 16th of March, to go down and see what that sounds like, those people getting together for 5 days, what those songs sound like, and to present that there. And we'd really love to work with this model of getting artists and producers in an amazing space and, you know, getting our members involved in that. So please go down and have a look and see what they're up to. A couple of very exciting bits of news. Well, one in particular, the Spinal Tap saga continues. They're going to take the lawsuit to 11 against Vivendi for basically saying that about $98 of money was only earned from the sale of all of the records connected to that film, which is completely ridiculous, obviously. So that's really exciting, and all 4 members now in the band are taking them to court. So that's fantastic news. Also, yeah, just learned about a service called Encore and another service recently called So Far. I'm probably behind the times, but there's a little bit there in about Encore. Baz, can't remember his last name, Grasmeyer, has written a cool piece about interesting new technologies and services that are available for musicians, and I quite liked his blog piece that he did. So there we go, lots of love. I'm going to go home now and celebrate a bit, because I think our pitch went really well. I hope we can share that soon, by the end of the month. Okay, lots of love, bye!